The geopolitical environment that developed in the early 1990s presented Indian Navy with the opportunity to foray into long-term sustenance of its armaments, utilizing internal capabilities. The knowledge and experience gained over a period of 3 decades aided the Navy to advance from a modest beginning to comprehensively plan and carry out long-term sustenance of armaments through life extension and refurbishment. The Government of India's clarion call on Atmanirbharta has been responded well by the armed forces and the industry. For 360-degree Atmanirbharta, self-reliance in the long-term sustenance of existing weaponry supplied by foreign OEM is as important as design and development of new weapons. The Indian defense industry over the years has taken giant strides to enhance its capacity and capability. In order to further harness the industry's potential, Government of India in 2022 has revised its policy on life extension and refurbishment of missiles, making inroads for the industry in this niche domain. Indian Navy has been a pioneer in sustenance of its missile inventory through in-house expertise in association with DRDO, ordnance factories and industry. Over the years, it has developed best-in-class testing facilities for explosive testing, radiography, non-explosive testing, calibration, and rocket motor static firing. The Navy's efforts have not only ensured operational availability of armaments, but also has resulted in huge savings to the exchequer. This expertise has also been extended to its sister services. The Indian Navy is deeply committed to enhance its relationship with Indian industries for achieving the mission of Atmanirbharta for all its armaments.
The geopolitical environment that developed in the early 1990s presented Indian Navy with the opportunity to foray into long-term sustenance of its armaments utilizing internal capabilities. The knowledge and experience gained over a period of 3 decades aided the Navy to advance from a modest beginning to comprehensively plan and carry out long-term sustenance of armaments through life extension and refurbishment.
भारत अपनी सेनाओं को निरंतर आधुनिक बना रहा है, आत्मनिर्भर बना रहा है। हमारी सेनाओं ने ऐसे उपकरणों की एक लंबी लिस्ट भी बनाई है जिनकी खरीद अब स्वदेशी कंपनियों से ही की जाए।
The Government of India's clarion call on Atmanirbharta has been responded well by both the armed forces and the industry. For 360-degree Atmanirbharta, self-reliance in the long-term sustenance of existing weaponry supplied by foreign OEM is as important as design and development of new weapons. The Indian defense industry over the years has taken giant strides to enhance its capacity and capability. In order to further harness the industry's potential, Government of India in 2022 has revised its policy on life extension and refurbishment of missiles, making inroads for the industry in this niche domain. Indian Navy has been a pioneer in sustenance of its missile inventory through in-house expertise in association with DRDO, ordnance factories and industry. Over the years, it has developed best-in-class test facilities for explosive testing, radiography, non-explosive testing, calibration and rocket motor static firing. The Navy's efforts have not only ensured operational availability of armaments, but has also resulted in huge savings to the exchequer. This expertise has also been extended to sister services.
वह दिन जल्द आएगा जब देश की रक्षा जरूरतों का 90% सामान मेड इन इंडिया होगा।
The Indian Navy is deeply committed to enhance its relationship with Indian industries for achieving the mission of Atmanirbharta for all its armaments.
Ladies and gentlemen, all are requested to rise for a moment on the arrival of Chief Guest. Good evening, everyone. Honorable Chief Minister, Sri Pinarayi Vijayan, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Myself, Anita Peter, Foreman, Naval Armament Inspectorate Trivandrum, and MC for the evening. At the outset, I would like to introduce my unit, Naval Armament Inspectorate Trivandrum, which is the flag bearer of Indian Navy at Thiruvananthapuram, and entrusted with the quality assurance of armaments that are being produced at various firms in and around Trivandrum. The unit functions under the administrative control of Flag Officer Commanding-in-Chief, Southern Naval Command. We are coordinating the band performance as a part of its outreach activity to improve and increase the presence of Indian Navy at Thiruvananthapuram, and also to motivate and inspire the youth in joining this multi-dimensional force, the Indian Navy. On behalf of Indian Navy, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to each and every one of you to this evening's performance by the Indian Naval Symphonic Band. The Indian Naval Band, with its harmony of sounds, represents the unity, diversity, and indomitable spirit of this great nation. On the event of Keraleeyam, the biggest celebration organized by the government of Kerala, to showcase Kerala's progress, achievements, and cultural heritage to the world, Indian Navy would like to express its wishes through its band performance, which has a rich tradition of entertaining and inspiring the audiences all around the world. Throughout history and across cultures, music has always been an integral part of warfare, ceremonies, a soldier's life, and morale. Taking a quick peek at the history of Naval Band, its origin goes long back to 1945 with just a handful of musicians. Today, Indian Naval Band, comprising trained musicians in all ranks, is regarded as one of the most talented and revered military bands worldwide. The Indian Naval Band has been regaling and enthralling audiences, not only within our country, but also around the entire globe. The musicians accompany the naval warships during the goodwill visits to foreign shores and play in ensemble with the naval bands of these foreign nations. Thus, the musicians of Navy have proved their mettle as good ambassadors of this country. Whether performing at ceremonial events, parades, or international engagements, Naval Band have always upheld the values of discipline, precision, and patriotism. We are indeed privileged and honored tonight as we give you all a glimpse of the wide and colorful repertoire of this Naval Band. This evening's concert will be under the baton of Honorary Sub-Lieutenant Tankadas Vijayaraj, a native of Thiruvananthapuram. Most military bands have official regimental marches and songs that are played during parades and celebrations. The unit identifies itself with the song and acts as an outward sign of regimental pride. To set the tone for today's show, there is nothing more befitting than the Indian Navy song and regimental march, Jai Bharati, composed by M. Dias, arranged by Jerome Rodriguez, and being conducted by Honorary Sub-Lieutenant Tankadas Vijayaraj. Taking the tempo up a notch higher, here is a song from the Hindi feature film Prem Pujari, released in the year 1970. Written by Neeraj, composed by S.D. Burman, and performed by Muhammad Rafi and Manade, this song is one of the most popular patriotic songs of all times. Arranged for the military band by Stellas Alex, Chief Petty Officer musician, being conducted by Uttam Swargari, CPO musician. Presenting before you, Taakat Watan Ki Humse Hai. Next is a Malayalam song, Nyan Jackson Allada, composed by Vishnu Vijay for the Malayalam movie Ambili. The song has been a children's favorite ever since. The song is arranged for the military band by Stellus Alex, Chief Petty Officer, and being conducted by Honorable Sub-Lieutenant Tankadas Vijayaraj. Next in line comes the very famous Bollywood song, Jeena Yaha Marna Yaha, from the 1970 movie Mera Naam Joker. The song was composed by Shankar Jaikishan and was very popular as it obtained its main theme from the originally popular waltz with the title Waves of Danube. Arranged for the military band by J. Olivdoti and being conducted by Honorary Sub-Lieutenant Tankadas Vijayaraj. Our next presentation is Hinoldies, a mesmerizing collection of Bollywood songs arranged by Commander Vijay De Cruz. The compilation features different parts of popular songs, including Monica or My Darling, Badan Pe Sitare, Mere Sapno Ki Rani, and many more. The nostalgia-inducing collection is sure to transport listeners to a different era and evoke a range of emotions. So let's sit back and enjoy. That was a wonderful performance. The winner of a Padma Bhushan Award, 6 national awards, 2 Grammy Awards, a Golden Globe Award, and many more, A.R. Rahman needs no introduction. Roja, a masterpiece, was the debut film of A.R. Rahman, released in the year 1992. Today, the Naval Band will render an instrumental performance of the song from the movie Roja. This piece is arranged for the military band by Jerome Rodriguez and being conducted by Hanuman Thapa, Master Chief Petty Officer, musician. Aaja Zara Mere Dil Ke Sahare is a Hindi movie song composed by Hemant Kumar. The song is selected from the old black and white Hindi movie Ek Jhalak. Not many of us know that the song was borrowed from the original version of the music, Cherry Pink and Apple Blossom White, which is a song composed by Louis Lugai and popularized by the trumpeter Prespredo. The song has been arranged for the military band by Anu Ampi and is being conducted by B.N. Silo, Chief Petty Officer, musician. Bachna E Hasino is an Indian film song originally composed by R.D. Burman, sung by legendary Kishore Kumar, and the lyrics written by Majroo Sultanpuri for the film Hum Kisi Se Kam Nahi. The song was one of the biggest hits of 1977 and was so popular that even 30 years later, film producers decided to make a film title on the name of the song. The song arranged for the military band by Stellus Alex, Chief Petty Officer musician, being conducted by Hanuman Thapa, Mass Chief musician. The song Oru Madhurakkinavin Lahari is a timeless classic in the world of Malayalam cinema. For the youth of 1984, it was a heart-throbbing song, and it is still a favorite of today's generation. The song won Kerala State Film Award for the Best Music Director and Best Female Singer. The music is arranged for the military band by Stellus Alex, Chief Petty Officer Musician, and being conducted by Honorary Sub-Lieutenant Tangadas Vijayaraj. Next performance is Cornfield Rock, the famous English album. It was based on a text by William Shakespeare on a melody of Thomas Morley. Composed and arranged for the band by Jacob Dehan, the piece is being conducted by Honorary Sub-Lieutenant Tangadas Vijayaraj. Our next presentation, being conducted by Honorary Sub-Lieutenant Thankadas Vijayaraj, is yet another popular composition by the maestro A.R. Rahman. The Oscar-winning tune, Jai Ho, that inspired millions to chase victory. The song is from the 2008 movie Slumdog Millionaire and received universally favorable reviews from music critics. The song won an Academy Award for the Best Original Song and a Grammy Award for the Best Song Written for a Motion Picture. The song is arranged for the band by Michael Brown. Next comes the Bollywood song, Mere Rang Mein Rangne Wali, from the movie Maine Pyar Kiya, and composed by Ram Lakshman. The introductory electro-techno brass passage for the song has been derived from the popular composition titled Final Countdown, composed by Joy Tempest, arranged for the military band by Jerome Rodriguez, and being conducted by Uttam Swargari, Chief Petty Officer, musician. As we near to the conclusion, we would like to pay our respects to the nation through one of the most loud patriotic songs of all times, Muhammad Iqbal's Sare Jahan Se Acha, in recognition of the sacrifices of our valiant men and women. This piece is arranged for the military band by A. Lobo, being conducted by Honorary Sub-Lieutenant Tangadas Vijayaraj. We conclude this performance with Hum Taiyar Hai, recently declared as the Indian Navy anthem, composed by Shankar Mahadevan, arranged for the band by D. Faisal. Ladies and gentlemen, before concluding the ceremony, I would like to bring out that it is customary to honor the band with a token of appreciation. May I therefore request the Honorable Chief Minister to kindly honor the band by handing over the mementos to the Principal Director of the band, Honorary Sub-Lieutenant Tangadas Vijayaraj. Now may I request Captain T. Ranjit Sundaran to kindly present the Naval Crest to Honorable CM on behalf of Indian Navy. Thank you so much, sir. Coming to the culmination of the event, on behalf of the Indian Navy, I would like to take the opportunity to thank Honorable Chief Minister of Kerala, distinguished guests, for sparing their valuable time from the busy schedule and gracing the band. Fair winds and following seas. Shano Varuna, Jai Hind.
ശ്രവ്യസുന്ദരവും ദൃശ്യമനോഹരമായ കലാവിരുന്ന് നമുക്കായി ഇവിടെ ഒരുക്കിയ ഇന്ത്യൻ നേവി ബാൻഡിലെ എല്ലാ കലാകാരന്മാർക്കും കേരളീയൻ 2023 പേരിലും കേരള സംസ്ഥാന സർക്കാരിൻ്റെ പേരിലുമുള്ള നന്ദി അറിയിക്കുന്നു. എല്ലാ കലാകാരന്മാർക്കും നന്ദി.